Welcome to the 7th video in the bridge design series. In this video I'll be talking about typical sections and details. So in this video we're going to have a look at some typical sections and other details, and we'll just have a look at the various components. So this is just your typical section of a beam, and all of the various components that the program uses. So we can see we've got the design surface at the top, we've got the asphalt, minimum deck thickness, we've got our center line at the top flange, the center of gravity, and we've got a dimension here up to the center of gravity from the soffit. This is the center line at the soffit, and of course that bottom surface is the soffit. We've got our taper plate, top plate, bearing, and bottom plate. The next slide shows, what would happen when the beam has some transverse slope. Most things stay the same except the taper plate changes shape, and all of those objects shift location to fall directly underneath the center of gravity. And there's a dimension that gets reported on later on, and that offset value, if it's left, it's a positive value. If it goes to the right, it's a negative value. So the last slide here just shows, what's happening in elevation. So, once again, working from the top down, so we've got our finished surface level, the design surface, asphalt, our concrete deck, so we can see, the concrete deck is going to change thickness along the beam. That's our top flange of our beam. And the hog is measured at the soffit. So we can see that dimension in there. And then it's positive longitudinal slope when it's going upwards, negative longitudinal slope when it goes downwards. These are our taper plates, bearing and plates. And of course, remember that everything goes from bearing centerline 1 to bearing centerline 2. That concludes this video.